I'm Garrett Fallon, and welcome to the first ever episode of G-Spot. Beyond being a sexual pun, this is your place to get all the geeky gossip you crave, from movies to games to gadgets and more. So let's get started. First up, Guillermo del Toro is no longer directing the highly anticipated prequel to the Lord of the Rings films called The Hobbit series. Why? Well, to make a long story short, Guillermo got fed up with all the delays and financial holds that were pushing back the shooting date of the film. He has many other projects to work on, such as films like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, that he simply could not dedicate that much time to living in New Zealand. In the gaming world, the popular and award-winning franchise Mass Effect will be turning into a feature film, as Legendary Pictures has recently purchased the rights. Good news is, they got the screenplay writer from I Am Legend and Thor to write the screenplay. Bad news is, it's another video game movie. On similar news, the Metal Gear Solid series, which had already been announced to become a feature film, is now shelved as creator Hideo Kojima and Sony could not come to terms on rights or budget. Honestly, is it always about the money? James Cameron, director of Avatar, was recently asked by US government to sit in on discussions about stopping the BP oil spill. He was asked because of his underwater expertise he gained while directing the film The Abyss, which in itself is about underwater drilling platforms. But come on, I mean, honestly, to me, all that says is that BP hopes that movies are like real life, and that Hollywood's magic can save us all. On lighter news, Megan Fox calls Michael Bay a Nazi and gets kicked off the Transformers franchise. Taking her place will be another random hot chick who can also not act to save her life, Victoria's Secret model Rosie Huntington-Whitely. I feel like I should have my pinky out when I say that name. Whitley. Huntington-Whitely. Shooting begins in 2 weeks as Transformers 3 is set to be released in July 2011, and I couldn't care less. The movies were horrible. Now onto our WTF moment of the week. A woman from Los Angeles sues Google for bad map directions given on her BlackBerry. The Google Map directions told her to go walking down a rural highway which had no sidewalks or pedestrian paths. And so, like any genius with two perfectly functioning eyeballs, she goes walking into the middle of traffic, and guess what? She was hit. The woman is not only suing Google for bad map directions, but also the driver that hit her. Honestly, lady, what the f***? That's it for this week's episode. Please feel free to check the bottom bar for links to those stories and more. You can also follow me on Twitter at gspot and read those stories as I post them. Additionally, feel free to email me to send me any stories or news that you think should be covered on next week's episode. Thank you for watching. My name is Garrett Fallon, and I'll see you next time.